I kind of want to check out Riceman. Okay, his branding is literally just all about eating rice. What the fuck? Okay. Let's see. Does appearance change the way you are treated? Okay, let's just do that one. The fuck is this? Oh my god, this is the... Yes, obviously. Wait, what? How is this a social experiment? This is what I mean. Like, this is not... What are they testing? What are they testing that we don't already know here? And, like, how are they setting this up in a non-biased way to, like, confirm... Like, they're just confirming what we already expect. Like, okay, all right. Why would anyone help her? I think, okay, if we're just like looking at it like this, I would probably help the middle person. Like, just being straight up honest. Like, if that person looked like they were seriously struggling, I might be like, maybe I wouldn't though. I don't know, man. I think I might just like not try to help anybody here. Like, I probably wouldn't get involved. I don't know. How is she walking? How's the rich old lady walking? You see, she looks like she's killing herself, dude. And I guess, like, you would assume the same with the homeless person. Like, she's not in the best physical condition. But, like, with homeless people, you know, like, you yourself aren't solving the problem by helping that person in any capacity. So, like, feeling bad for not doing it is, like, just on you. Like, it's okay if you do. If it's extra if you do. That's awesome if you do. But I don't think that it's a problem if you don't.
This is so heavy.
This is so heavy. Wait, she can extend the handle. Why is she carrying it like this? I bet everybody's looking at her. That's the help I would offer, you know? I think I would just be like, you know, you can extend the handle on that, right?
Yes, please. Can you help me take it? Oh!
First thing he fucking does.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I just got it today. I didn't know you could do that.
Is anyone that much of a boomer?
So heavy. Oh my god, there is. I didn't know. I just got this.
These guys are exactly what I would, yes.
I just got this. Where's the handle? Push on the button. Oh
yeah, I'm not gonna carry your shit, but use it properly. It's not rich young woman. It's complete ditz. Like, it's like someone who just like you would feel bad not helping because they're so dumb about like their own shit. Like, this would, anyone, man, woman, young, old, you see someone this dumb, you're gonna be like, hey, there's a handle right there.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Thank you. It's so heavy.
This guy's a weirdo. What the fuck? Dude, that guy has real milady energy. I guess most of the people who are literally just gonna like walk her across the street have real milady energy.
A lot of makeup. I hurt my back the other day, so thank you so much.
Oh, dude, we got the proof. Oh, yes, milady. May a gentleman such as myself ask for your number, or is that something that's undesired?
I'm sorry, I actually have a boyfriend, but thank you so much for helping me.
Ah, okay, no problem, milady. Tips Fedora. I'll see you later.
Thank you so much for helping me. Thank you.
You are beautiful. Oh, God, dude. Jesus Christ. Yeah, because that's what everyone wants. Look at this motherfucker's little thin penciled fucking mustache up here, dude. Oh, my God. I feel like all these guys who are just, like, approaching her just, like, we're watching, like, advice on YouTube or, like, reading their forums and shit, you know?
Oh, my God. This is so heavy.
This is so heavy.
Oh, thank you.
What the fuck? He doesn't even ask. He could have just been stealing it. What the fuck? That's the real reaction right there. This is like somebody who looks at this and thinks this is like a weak woman, like, is just a fucking sexist. Like, they don't understand, like, this is a uniquely weak person. like, like weak mentally and weak physically. And she recognizes it. She's like, are you okay? Are you sure you're cool? You okay to be out in public? Because look at her. She can't even walk straight. Look. Look. She's like trying so hard to look like she's struggling that she looks like she's like inebriated.
Are you okay? I really hurt my ankle.
She's not acting normal.
Oh, thank you.
Asking. Yo, I love the people who are just like, let me just do this for you. Shut the fuck. I don't want to just let me do this. This guy. It's like, yo, can you please?
Excuse me. Hey.
Oh,
I love this. The silent help is hilarious. Like just coming up like, hey, I'm gonna do this for you.
I didn't even know there was a handle on this.
Oh,
I
the more
actually
you
just
know.
got it.
Good to go.
Thank you.
Listen to how fucking condescending he is. Oh, good to go. No.
Oh, where?
Right here.
Okay, how much longer? This has been 3 minutes of the same thing.
Oh, I had no idea.
You press the button right here.
Oh, wow. Okay, thank you.
Did you see him? Did you see him? They cut his audio. What the fuck did he say? Look.
Thank you.
It's like, dude, what the fuck? That's so good. What did they say? He's cracking up. Look at his friend, dude. His friend's dying. Look at his fucking friend. Oh, the nose, though. Yo, it's insane, man.
Actually, I have to cross the street,
But I'm going that way too.
I'm struggling with this. It's really heavy. Can you help me with that?
Yes. I was gonna suggest that, but in downtown, people sometimes get scared. But
Thank
no
you.
worries.
Yeah.
He's like, he's done that too many times. He's literally afraid to ask to help a beautiful woman, like, because he's asked so many times that people have gotten annoyed with him in the past. He's probably been like insistent as fuck or some shit. Yeah, I don't know. I was going to ask, but like, you know, people downtown, they get kind of weird. Like, what, dude?
Right here is perfect. Thank you so much.
So since he's not here, let's get connected on Instagram.
Yo, I called it. I called it, dude. Oh, yeah, since your boyfriend is not here, Instagram?
Not for personal things, but for connection.
For work connection, yeah, of
That's
course.
my Instagram password.
Oh, he's gonna see who followed.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
Okay, if it's for work, like, what the dude? What is wrong with this guy?
nice talking to you. Have an awesome day. You just met a
Thank you.
star, and he's leaving right now. Okay.
Dude, that guy is the ultimate creep. That guy is the ultimate creep. In 2 hours, 12 people helped the dumb young woman.
As you can see, the rich young girl got tons of help.
Okay, really quick. This is exactly the problem I have with this being called a social experiment, is we are told that she is a rich young woman, and so we think, or we, people who are really critical, think that is the only way people are viewing her. That is where this fails as a social experiment. We don't know what the perception of her is such that we could make a meaningful conclusion about what just happened, right? And the idea that we're gonna put that next to an old quote unquote rich woman, poor old woman, and see what the meaningful difference is there. Like the sample size isn't big enough. Like 2.5 hours with one person isn't big enough. Like you don't know what people are perceiving them as. You didn't do interviews with them afterwards and ask why they helped this person, right? Like this is why this fails as a social experiment. So I know that obviously nobody in my chat is taking this too seriously, but just to like put it out there as to like why I think that categorization is a problem, because it says that they're doing something meaningful, finding meaningful results when they're doing the opposite. They're setting up a situation for certain reactions to take place and then curating the editing so that it looks a certain way,
approached her when she wasn't even asking for help. So now let's see how a rich elderly woman...
Wait, wasn't she asking for help by going like, it's so heavy. Oh, it's so heavy. This is so heavy. Like, I would perceive that as asking for help.
So now let's see how a rich elderly woman will do.
Yo, don't put the camera on these guys and be like, yo, these guys are assholes. What is this editing? This, again, is why this is so worthless as a social experiment. In 2.5 hours, nobody helped the old rich woman. It's really sad. It is neutral not to help. Again, I will say, it is neutral not to help. You have no idea what this person's circumstance is. And to just insert yourself into it because you perceive it a certain way, like, is not a good thing necessarily, right? It might happen to be a good thing. It might happen to be a welcome thing, but it could also be a bad, unwelcome thing, right? Like, there's no, like, just because of the way they set this up doesn't mean that somebody intervening is good. Right? And the way that they're filming this with, like, editing this with the music and putting the camera on those people suggests that they're doing something wrong by not asking to help. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's ending and these people are just standing here. This is such fucked up editing. This is actually really devious editing too. I don't know that, like, most people would see that. Like, I don't know that most people would see those, like, subtle camera movements that suggest a narrative. Like, here's what I hate, is this takeaway for this is supposed to be, dude, this is so sad. It's so fucked up that people treat a young, pretty rich woman way better than they would treat an old, rich woman. Like, it's so fucked up. Like, that's supposed to be the takeaway, but nothing that they're doing is actually setting us up to, like, to be able to know that that's the truth, that people wouldn't do this. Like, so then people think that that's, like, how society works, that people are more likely to help a young rich girl than an old rich person or young old rich girl or whatever. Like, they think that that's how society works, but it's built on this, like, completely false premise of this, like, fucking YouTube video to generate clicks. It's so fucked. She's looking at her like, yo, it has wheels. That's this face right here. She's like, yo, this has wheels, dude.
Could you help me, please? I have some injuries.
No, you're okay. We got
and I
you.
think something's wrong with the handle or the...
So because other people didn't make that assumption, then they're fucked up? Is that now the implication? Oh, she's got injuries, man. Yeah, how could anyone know that? And it's kind of like they shouldn't make that assumption. They're not bad for not making that assumption.
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
Oh, I didn't know. I just got it.
Yeah, you're okay. It
Thank
looks nice
you.
and new. It looks good. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
And you look great in your white.
Thank you.
Yeah. Whoa, yeah, where are you going?
The fuck? Yo, why are the only people that help, like, got a low-key flirt?
Who you gonna go see?
Well, now, if I told
Now you're making me feel like a woman. Thank you, young men.
You need help?
Oh, yes, please.
See, this is what's so dishonest about this. Because of the way they edited it, we think, oh, she's been walking around for like 2 hours, and like the last couple people help. Only 3 people. So there's a 4 times difference between being a pretty young woman and a rich old woman.
Now our actress will completely transform herself into a homeless woman. Let's see how she does.
Literally no one is gonna help her. But what is the conclusion to this? Like, the problem is the conclusion to this, if people think it's bad that nobody helps the homeless woman, is that on our own, through person-to-person interaction, like we should like take on the burden to solve homelessness. That's like what this would suggest, right? But that's not true. Like, you're barking up the wrong tree. Like, it's not up to all of these people to help this person and accommodate them. It's up to the fucking government to do that shit. So, like, whether or not somebody helps this person doesn't make them a good or bad person. It's good if they do. It's nice if they do, but it's not like something that they should do, right? And it's not going to solve the problem ultimately. So somebody who walks away from this thinking that you should always help homeless people, I think like doesn't live in a city, like just hasn't experienced homelessness, hasn't seen what homelessness is like. Because you'll see people who like are really like green to cities. They'll get off and like they'll go to New York or some shit, get out of Port Authority, like turn around, see some fucking homeless people there, and they'll like want to help them. You know, but like most of the locals will just like teach that person like you can't really do anything about it. It's a problem that is way bigger than you, you know? I just don't like how they're painting these people out to be bad pictures through their editing choices, because these people are going through the motions that this person who's homeless is going through, right? And just trying to like maximize their well-being while like being in this shit and in this shit show that we all like ended up in, right?
No help. It's so heavy. Nobody can help me. Nobody loves me.
It's because I think here's the thing that I actually think. I think people are not going to help the homeless person because they recognize that that is a systemic problem. Like they recognize that as an inherently systemic problem, right? Except one other person. Here we go. When you see elderly person struggling and when you see a young person struggling, I don't think we can even say like the rich part. Like it doesn't even come across. You don't view that as a systemic problem, right? So you're like, okay, well, this is a one-off. I can help in this instance. But when you see a homeless person, you know that you might help in that moment, but it's not going to lead to any improvement. And then to delude yourself in the next step to say, well, if everybody helped, then there wouldn't be a problem is stupid. It is just uneducated, right? So I think most people are recognizing that this problem is bigger than them when they see the homeless woman. But when they see the other people, they're like, oh, okay, well, this isn't like a problem that's bigger than me. Like I can literally just solve this right now. It's like if there was like an unpaved road that like people would drive off of and their cars would end up in a river. Like it's not like your responsibility to like park on that road and tell people about the dangers, right? It's like up to the government to stop that problem. And if you see somebody drowning in like a one-off instance and you're standing there, you're probably going to go help that person because you're like, oh, okay, well, this I can fix. Like this one person drowning, yeah, I can go help them. But if it was like a systemic problem that led to hundreds of people drowning a year, like you wouldn't fucking park next to the fucking riverbed and like wait for somebody to fall in to go save them, you know? Or you wouldn't like park your vehicle on the road and stop people from driving down there. It's the same kind of thing.
That would help.
Someone else who seems like they've experienced extreme poverty, like living, working a job that has like a very meager wage helps them. Like that is no surprise. And like, to be real, this right here is more help than anyone else could have offered. Like no one who was walking past her on the street like could have given her a bag. Like this is way more valuable than helping her walk stuff across the street. How can we be proud of ourselves as a society, work to fix these problems from within, not blame ourselves for not doing something about it? When we ignore the poor, the elder, and the weak, we do that in our political actions, and that's the issue. So I agree with this, but I disagree that this is a problem that comes from like a person-to-person interaction. This shit's fucked. This shit's fucked. This channel is great. It's so bad, it's good. It's so bad, it's good for conversation. Poop prank in the girl's bathroom. How do we go from... See, like, that's the thing. Now, this dude's like, I'm such a good person for making this video. All right, now let's make the poop prank video. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're gonna fucking come at me with, like, your high and mighty shit at the end. Like, how can we be proud of ourselves? You came out with that video after you put out poop prank in the girl's bathroom, okay? Like, Jesus Christ, man. All the pretense, all the fucking, like, putting this shit on a pedestal that occurred in that video is so, like, undermined when you just look at the previous content on this shit, dude. Holy crap, man. Fuck me.